how important is you know how to sell if you want to earn more? And regardless, you don't have to be in sales. I'm talking about general entrepreneurship also.
In general, everybody's into sales. You have to sell yourself when you get into a job, when you get to a building, diba? Kailangan papasukin ka ng gwardiya na hindi ka mukhang may ibang motive. First is really being authentic and just helping other people. Because when you talk to people, they know if nambobola ka, they know if you're real, they know that you're just there for the money or if you really want to help them. So I've been in the business of insurance for 18 years. And for me, my clients have been getting back at me, buying for their children, their apo. Andun ako sa mga second, third generation because of the trust that I earned from them. It's really trust. Yeah, that's why me as a person, I grow myself. So when I go to my client, I don't just sell, diba? So it's not all about insurance. 70% of the time we talk about other things. So if I have a vast experience on a lot of things, I'm interesting and I can offer more to them.
They always say that the first million is the hardest. Now, how long did it take for you to get the second million naman?
The second million, hindi na, the following year. So I'm a person of routine. A lot of traits of successful people, they like the routine, doing it over and over and again, and being consistent.
Guys, we are in part 2 of our video series. We have Joyce Tankeh. As what I've mentioned in the first video, sobrang yaman. Madami ng friends niya nagsabi, nag-claim na sobrang yaman niya. So, Joyce, this is the start of me in Tagalog, gaganti ako sa questions. Okay?
Ay, grabe. Natatakot ako kaya, Marvin.
In sobrang yaman mo, this is what I want to know. We've already made so many videos about how you can invest your money, how you can preserve it, how you can protect it. But what I think majority of what people need also is how can they actually create it? And since there's a lot of people that won't have, will have limited sources of income, if it were you right now, as in wala talaga, how will you try to earn? Siguro what I'm asking is, give me 5 ways on how will you earn today.
Sige, number 1, I'm very frugal. Meaning, yung sinabi ko nga yung 100 pesos na yan, kaya ko i-stretch yan hanggang dulo para makakain yung pamilya ko. So, yes, I believe that online, deliveries, groceries are very convenient. But for me, I go to the palengke as early as 5 o'clock. Be protective because, again, if you would want to stretch your 500 pesos, kung delivery pa lang, wala ka na sa delivery fee, di ba, Marvin? So, yeah, I go to the palengke as early as 5:30 a.m. Kasama ko yung mga senior citizens. So, yeah, and then I make a list. Binibigay ko na for each vendor sa pork, or sa chicken, or sa fish. Yeah, tapos very particular ako with budget. Ito lang yung pagkakasyahin. So, yeah, I'm very mindful. Mindful is the term. Yes. Secondly,
I have a question there. When you say you save a lot, frugal, I'll put context also to it. What if you're a person who's earning 20,000 and what if you're a person who's earning 100? How do you do it if you're just earning 20? How do you do it if you're earning 100?
May mga dilata din ako. Okay. So, nung sinabi na magla-lockdown, nung March 16, nag-grocery na ako. So, ang swerte ko, by that time, wala pang announcement on the limits for yung mga canned goods or Lucky Me, yung mga ganon. Kasi these are the things na, although hindi siya healthy, pero makakatawid ng gutom. Diba, Marvin?
Okay.
So, in that sense. Second is, I also make pandesal from scratch because I can make it cheaper. 2 pesos pero mas full siya. Ganon. Tapos tubig lang. Hindi kami nagjo-juice kasi medyo we're trying to lessen also yung sugar. In terms of, yung ganon, yung proper consumption lang. So, yung mga basic necessities ang pinaka-importante at this point. Yeah. So, kahit may supply sa bahay, itatry mo i-stretch siya 3 weeks or kayang 4 weeks. Diba? Identify simpleng pagkain na lang. Diba? So, yung mga ganon. And then, tinatry namin kung magluluto kami good for 2 meals. Kasi iba ayaw umulit. Eh, di lalagay ko muna sa freezer next week. Yung mga ganon. Kasi you save also gas on cooking. Yeah. So, yun yung mga, for households out there, these are the small things that can, count a lot eh. Kasi we don't know until when tayo ng ganito.
Sige, tip number 2.
Anong skills mo na pwede mong maitulong sa ibang tao na kikita ka rin? Diba? Some do have a lot of online skills. They can do online teaching for a minimal fee. Those small things. So it's also one way of helping out generating income. It's being creative also eh.
That's even amazing. Kesa wala siyang kinikita, tapos aasa siya sa government, then it will impact you even more. Better that they're making money on their own right now than later on. Lahat ng kinikita nyo from taxes will just go to people who are not working. So, ako that's even better that they're being resourceful at this time also. Feeling ko, there will be people na pag habang pinapanood to, medyo pilosopo na what if yung skill ko, wala naman magbabayad? Ganon, for example, yung kung saan ako magaling, walang market for it. What's your advice for them? I'll give you an example. A skill niya, magaling siya sa Rubik's Cube. I don't know, example lang yun. But,
Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, so baka there might be some people that they think their skill is something that's not needed, or their experience in work right before all of this happened is something that very
relevant,
specialized, or na hindi mo siya magagawang negosyo. What can you tell them?
One thing kasi, we can be creative, think deeper. Let's say Rubik's Cube. Pwede siya mag-online class. How to become a master in Rubik's Cube. Or, although this one medyo tedious lang, thinking ano yung profile ng majority of your friends in Facebook, maybe you can offer services or ask, how can I help you? What I did kasi, since we started, I've reached out to 460 friends, clients, with my mission or goal to just check on them. Yeah. So, with me checking on them, nakikita ko ano yung needs nila, ano yung, at this point, anong kailangan mo, diba? So, some kailangan pala, wala silang dinner, walang lunch. Pero ako, syempre, binibigyan ko na lang ng pagkain, gano'n. Alam mo yun, the simple things prayers, diba? Or, anything talaga. So, I believe there's always something to give out to the world, whether you have a fee or not, or maybe later on will have a fee. There's always a way. And a lot of people now have excess in their houses. So maybe we should organize our houses. So, kahit konti, meron. Mga things na hindi natin ginagamit. So, yeah, again, maybe not a skill. Maybe something that's in your house na nandyan na matagal na tingin mo wala nang value sa'yo.
So tip number 1, live frugally. Now, tip number 2, find a skill or something that you can sell. Tip number 3, Joyce Tankeh's 5 tips on how you can become super rich like her. Go.
Tip number 3, I always like learning. Like right now, I'm undergoing coaching, life coaching. I'm a mentee. But later on, I plan to do some coaching because I want to help other people. But then again, I don't know if it's going to be a business, but if it will add value to people, I'm all for that. Let's study. At this point, wherein we have a lot of time, time is in our hands. Let's use this wisely. Simple lang. Like ako, yung paggawa ng pandesal, basic. Start with the basic, diba? Simple cooking, food, clothing, shelter. For now, people need food, diba? Or yun nga, yung leveling up yourself, upgrading yourself. I'm sure meron kayong gustong gawin sa buhay na hindi nyo pa na-attempt gawin, na tingin nyo pwedeng pagkakitaan. Because for all you know, diba, yun pala yung skill na natatago na all this time wala, natatakot ka lang, just go for it.
I have a question of, I'm just curious, it's not part of your tips anymore. You mentioned coaching. What's the difference between a coach and a counselor and an advisor?
Coaching kasi, like when you're looking for a coach, the coach will not tell you what to do. The coach just guides you from your point A to point B where you want to be. But the answers will come from you as a coachee. Now, counselor or advisor, they tell you what to do.
So they're the same lang, counselor and advisor are the same?
Pretty much, medyo counselor o advisor. So yung coaching talagang nandyan lang siya, leading you and investigating on you, on how do you think realizing, ay, ito pala weakness ko, ito pala strength ko, ano palang pwede kong gawin. Mentoring, I tell you what to do. If you're my mentee, I'm a mentor. Coaching is different. Ako maggagawa ng solution ko. Ako gagawa talaga lahat. The coach is just there like a shadow to guide you.
What aspect of life do people need to be coached on?
2 aspects. One is professional, one is personal.
Okay.
So, yes, there's 2 kinds, diba, in our life. So, number 1 is from your work. Number 2 is your home or you personally. Hindi naman pwede puro trabaho ka lang yung trabaho tapos yung personal mo nagsasuffer. So ano yung mga personal mo? Personal relationship with your spouse, family, your health, your spiritual, those are the aspects, or your other skills or creativeness.
What is parang yun, feeling ko I need help to earn more. How will you help me?
If you want to earn more, first of all, tell me, how do you see yourself first? 1 year from now, 3 years from now, and also why? Why is it important to you to earn more or earn an X amount?
So kunyari I say, wala kasi I really don't have money. It's just enough to meet my needs. I want a year from now at least I have this much money in the bank para pag may magkasakit, wala na akong problema, or if someone from the family needs money, I have extra. And the same way also, hindi na ako maglalakad papuntang work, at least may kotse na ako, ganun. So, what if my answer is that?
So, ang goal mo is to get a car.
Or stability. Siguro peace of mind that when something happens, I have enough cash. That's why I want to earn more.
Ano yung tingin mo ang dapat mo pang gawin para makuha mo yon? Anong action plan natin? Kung
so you ask na questions.
Kailan mo gusto makamit yon, yung ganitong X amount, let's say in 60 days. So, i-breakdown natin yan every week and then daily. Ano yung action plan na gagawin mo?
So, pag ganun, when you break it down, it actually happens also? Or?
Yes. And then I do a progress report. So, every day, tatawagan kita or tawagan mo ko, accountability tayo.
Okay. So just to recap lang for those who are watching, number 1, you have to be frugal. You have to stretch every money that you have. Number 2, you have to build on your skills, or kung wala talaga, try to find something that you can sell. Number 3, you have to build your skills na. So by the way guys, if you have any questions, leave it on the comment section below. And if you're learning from Joyce, comment, I want Joyce. So we'll see if we can make more videos with her as well. So go. Tip number 4.
Tip number 4. Sino yung pinakamayaman mong kaibigan, kakilala? Interviewin mo.
Kaya pala yung interview kita ngayon eh. So sakto.
Ay, kaya ako nag-interview sa'yo eh. So, di ba, kung may time ka naman, gusto mo, on a daily basis, kumausap ka ng for 30 minutes. Successful people who you think you can interview, kasi doon natin mapipick up ano ba yung values nila, how do they think, ano yung priorities nila, anong ginagawa nila on a daily thing. It's really building your network also on these kind of people. Kasi if, halimbawa, poor ka, hangout ka ng hangout sa mga nega, poor, at the end of the day, diba, may ma-accomplish ka ba? Kasi yun yung mga binibit-bit natin eh. Time is gold. So, might as well use this for your own good. Remember, we need to build a lot of self-love before you can give to others. Ikaw muna. So, pag overfilling ka na ng love, marami kang mabibigay sa iba. So, yung mga mayaman, maraming nadodonate. Bakit? Kasi sobra na to for them eh. So, di ba gusto rin natin tumulong? Pero paano? So, sarili muna natin yung tulungan natin.
Ito interesting follow-up question on top of what you said, no? What's your comment? A lot of people na ang daming comments sa politics pero nagrereklamo hindi umasen sa buhay nila pero they're not doing business naman, they're not taking risks, they're not investing, they're parang just waiting for things to get better.
Kasi yun yung victim ng culturescape. Victim ako ng life, whatever life brings me. Kawawa naman ako, di ba? So, ang mentality kasi ng mga successful people are always proactive, looking for ways to make this life better and extending it to people around them and helping others. So yeah, like what I said, Marvin, earlier, diba? Work on yourself so you can help other people. But if you always ask help from other people, syempre, kahit pa paano isipin mo rin, di ba lahat naman tayo may God-given talent. Dapat ginagamit natin to a good use. My mentality is always being compassionate. Like, yeah, I'll proceed with number 5 because this is somehow related.
May follow-up ako before you proceed to number 5.
Okay.
What if you interview a lot of your friends already, then alam mo how they do it? What's your next step from that?
I'll assess myself. Every person's different, but how people think are similar. Successful people would like to help. They are very grateful for the life that they have. Every day I do a lot of gratitude. I'll tell you my number 5. My number 5, I do 6 phase meditation daily. The 6 phase meditation daily is by Vishen Lakyani. If you will research it in YouTube. For the past 6 months, I've been doing meditation. Diba si Kobe Bryant, he does meditation every day. That's why his game is always like perfect. So, everything starts in mental, 99% how I think of myself. I start with a 6 phase meditation. Compromises. Number 1 is compassion. Compassionate to other people. Second is gratitude. 5 to 10 things you are thankful for daily. Third is forgiveness. Forgiving that person. Fourth is visualization. 3 years from now, how you see yourself. Fifth is like, how's your perfect day? And then 6 is prayer to your highest source or God. Why am I doing this daily? Because meron tayong baggages hindi natin alam. Itong baggages na to, on a daily basis, fear, anger. Ito yung mga pinoprogram para tayong computer. Na-absorb natin yan sa news, sa media. When you do meditation, it's one of the ways to release all the negativities. So pag na-release mo na siya, mas mabilis yung focus mo. Yeah, I remember you said focus. Yung focus mo nandun. Tapos, wala kang baggages.
Okay, galing.
So, it's mental also.
Pero that mindset of yours, not everyone has that. What do you do when people around you, parang they would criticize, grabe naman yan, mental, pero
ganyan din ako dati.
Hindi naman siya magaling, hindi naman talaga siya magaling, nakachamba lang siya. What do you do when other people say bad things about you?
Well, I tell them naman, it's also I experimented on myself. So I've been doing this for past 6 months. And that's why now it's COVID. A lot of people are in fears. I limit myself also sa news because I had experiences also like last week. My financial advisor, buong araw nanood ng news. Wala na-disengage siya, hindi siya makagalaw, hindi siya makaperform. So, sometimes, unconsciously, hindi natin napapansin, nega ka na, hindi mo pala nagagawa yung kailangan mong gawin. So, this is on a daily basis. So, it's like reprogramming yourself daily. Daily talaga. Parang, di ba, when we pray, daily tayong humihingi ng guidance, ng support. So, on a daily basis, we practice, my team, we practice gratitude. Every day, we would send text messages or Viber messages in our group. like I'm thankful for my food today. Back to the simple things. Because if you say, pag meron kang gratitude on a daily basis, you try it for 25 days, science said 50% mas happy ka. And ako, I feel it. I have so much energy. I'm so positive. So, alam mo yun, parang meron kang shield sa mga negativity. And I'd rather be the source of peace, love, and joy rather than be a pabigat. Alam mo yun? So for me, it works, ha? It takes a lot of decision and talagang practice.
Number 1, you stretch every peso, you're frugal. Number 2, number 2 is you try to leverage on your skills or try to sell something. Number 3, you learn more. Number 4, you
influential.
You talk to influential people, you network. Number 5, you meditate. So those are your 5 tips. Galing mo talaga. I have this feeling ko, by the way you talk, sobrang galing mo magbente. So, and
ano ko nagbebenta eh? Bumibili sila.
Feeling ko lang. Sobrang galing mo magbenta. And this is what I've seen from a lot of people also na magaling na entrepreneur, kahit ano kaya nilang ibenta. And I've done this several times in the video. I want you to sell this watch to me.
So, Marvin, what is your current watch?
Pareho rin. Apple Watch din.
Apple Watch. Actually, the watch that I would want to show you is of a better version. Diba yung gusto mo nga, sobrang convenient, sobrang andyan na lahat. So yung watch na yan, parang best friend mo na talaga yan. Kasi andyan na si Siri, kahit anong gawin mo, sasabihin mo lang sa watch, tell me what's the time, tell me what's the weather like, andyan na siya lahat. Anything that you can ask for. Which I think would benefit you in the short term and long term. So
what if I'll say my response is, I have that already, I can do that already with my current watch.
But this watch is really amazing kasi nade-detect na niya kung ano yung mood mo for the day and pwede niyang alokin kung ano yung pwede pa niyang gawin sa'yo para makafocus ka sa work mo today.
Galing. Sige, thank you for that, guys, to those watching, this is all on the spot. I didn't tell her to do this beforehand. So, yung mahirap yung mga doon mo makita those that are really good in stuff like this. How important is how to sell if you want to earn more? And regardless, you don't have to be in sales. I'm talking about general entrepreneurship also.
In general, everybody's into sales. You have to sell yourself when you get into a job. When you get to a building, diba? Kailangan papasukin ka ng gwardiya na hindi ka mukhang may ibang motive. First is really being authentic and just helping other people. Because when you talk to people, they know if nambobola ka. They know if you're real. They know that you're just there for the money or if you really want to help them. So I've been in the business of insurance for 18 years, and for me, my clients have been getting back at me, buying for their children, their apo. Andun ako sa mga second, third generation because of the trust that I earned from them. It's really trust. That's why me as a person, I grow myself. So when I go to my client, I don't just sell, diba? So it's not all about insurance. 70% of the time we talk about other things. So if I have a vast experience on a lot of things, I'm interesting and I can offer more to them.
When did you earn your first million and how did you earn it?
I came from corporate for the past 7 years, and I said I wanted my family to have a better life, meaning get out of my mother-in-law's house, have my own. Dreams are travel with my family, have a house, have car, and good schooling for my children. So I started with Sun Life age 27, 3 months part-time. After 1 year, we were able to buy a house. So yun yung first million ko at age 28.
Okay, 28. Okay. Nakita ko na yung motivation mo. Paano mo nakuha yung first million eh? You said it, you wanted to get away from your mother-in-law.
Kasi syempre, hindi mabait si mother-in-law ko. Kaso, mahirap pa rin yung hindi sa'yo. Syempre, hindi ka masyadong makagalaw. And baka siya rin pala, no? Ayaw pala niya ako paalisin. Gusto na niya pala ako paalisin. So, mas maganda kasi yung, syempre, every person's dream, whether you're married or not, is to have your own para mas makagalaw pa, di ba? Kasi nakakaya din naman, di ko rin alam kung, di ba, baka pabigat pala ako sa kanya. No? Oo. So,
Okay. They always say that the first million is the hardest. Now, how long did it take for you to get the second million naman?
The second million, hindi na, the following year. So, I'm a person of routine. A lot of traits of successful people, they like the routine, doing it over and over and again, and being consistent. Because I was a swimmer, diba? I told you. Yeah, I'm a part of Philippine team, nationals, and the LSU swimming team. Therefore, panlaban ko discipline. Tell me what to do, I'll do it. So, yeah, just give me the formula, what works. Therefore, if I know this will work, I'm going to do it.
Galing. So, 27 years to make the first million, 1 year to make the next.
27 years.
Tama ba?
Ay, lang ako 21 to 27.
Oh, sige, so it's from 6 years, sabihin natin 6 years, talagang 6 years, first million, then 1 year for the next million. Here's my last question in this series, no? The 10th million, how many years did it take before you got that?
Basta 30s. Yeah, so you need to be better and better and better.
So 30. So 30. So I just wanted people to see how that once you get it kasi, the template is there already that you can just do it over and over. So just so for people who are watching, sige, hindi siya 27 years, 6 years, 21 to 27, 1 million, then another million the year after, then the next 8 million, you got it in just 3 years, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Because once you earn your first million, you get better. You have to be better at what you're doing.
Now, here's my question also, and I ask this to a lot of people. What was different in your skills in the first million versus the 10th? Kasi, ano na yan iba ka na by the time you get to 10th million eh. Okay, so what was different? Where were you better at also?
Well, yon, when I was, of course, in my 20s, it's all about skill set. Yeah, after that, I learned to develop my way of thinking skill, art skills also. So it's the way I think, it's my mindset. Because I know how to do it, but the second is, there's a big difference kasi with just doing it, but you don't know kung you'll get it or not. But ang difference ko nun, after 2 or 3 years, is starting from being, feel ko, milyonaryo na ako, kahit wala pa yung million ko. You see where I'm coming from, Marvin? And then your actions will align to how you think. Yeah, di ba? When you wake up, you feel like a millionaire, feel ko na. So yung mga sa Sun Life, halimbawa, meron kaming leaders conference, example. Next year, yun yung trip to Alaska. Hindi ko naman alam kung magka-qualify ako eh. You know what I did? Feeling ko magka-qualify ako, bumili na ako ng boots nun sa Aldo. Wala pang more than 1 year. Nilagay ko na, pinago ko na siya. At saka yung bumili na ako ng coat. Yeah. So, alam ko kasi magka-qualify ako. And then, on a daily basis, programming myself. So, yung doing will follow. Yeah.
Pero yung gastos mo on the first million versus the 10 million, nagbago ba? Or is it the same? Was it the same?
Gastos, not much different.
Was it before your bag was Secosana, ngayon, Prada na, ganyan? Or was it also dati Jollibee, ngayon, kailangan, Wolfgang Puck?
Kasi ganito yun, Marvin, di ba? Actually, good question yan. Dati, yung bag ko, yung nagsa-start ako, parang bigay lang ng mami ko, yung mga ganyan. Kasi hindi ko pa afford. Yung makeup ko, Maybelline. Simple lang, yung L'Oreal. So, nung kumita na ako, nung nag-try na ako, ay, okay pala ang MAC makeup. Ay, okay pa. Tapos sabi ko, syempre gusto ko rin naman i-reward yung sarili ko. So, my first bag I bought, I was 36 years old. I remember it's a Gucci bag. It's on sale, 36,000. But, ilan years yon, I did not buy it right after I got my first million. I bought it like 8 years after. So yeah, delayed gratification. Because I was curious, ano yung feeling na may branded bag? So, natuwa naman ako at first. Pero after a while, parang, okay, alam mo yan, wala namang pagbabago. So, hindi ako nagko-collect ng bag. So, ginagamit ko pa rin. I like classic bags eh. Hindi ako nakikiuso.
So you said yung feeling, okay lang, naging natuwa ka naman. But for those that want to buy expensive bags, that they're thinking na this is everything to me to get this. For someone who has bought expensive bags, what do you advise to them?
For me kasi, ang way of thinking ko, I will buy it if I deserve it. So, of course, syempre since my kids are in school, nakakabayad naman kami ng tuition. Hindi ko naman pwedeng unahin pa yung bag tapos uutang ako just to provide tuition for the kids. So for me, hindi ako pwedeng ganon. So sila muna. Kasi marami naman akong bags na ginagamit. But this is luxury diba? So I just experimented. Yun lang, yung feeling na having it. But then after that, wala na. So, alam mo yun. Bottom line is, yun, tumatagal siya for sure. So, 9 years na siya, more than, buhay pa siya, maganda pa siya. So, yun naman yung take ko dyan, pag branded din, ingatan siya kasi hindi siya mahal. And for me, I have a daughter. So, ang tagal ng justification, pwede ko pa yung mapamana sa kanya. And so, she uses my bags. So, for me, sobra siyang sulit.
Tsaka, isipin mo naman, you got the first million 27, the second million 28, then 10 million 30. So you bought the bag 36 years old. So okay. I think that's okay na rin naman. Yeah.
Hindi ko siya priority na ako. Hindi ako comfortable na lahat pasarap sa akin. So that boils down still to my frugality. Pinaplano talaga siya. I don't like before yung mga, since nagtitrips kami before, ang planning for my trips is 1 year in advance. Hindi pwedeng, sale, bili agad. Hindi. Wala sa plano.
Do you ever want to get 1 billion pesos?
Yes! So I can help more people.
Okay. So you'll give away everything?
I will not give away everything, but I will help more people in trying to produce more schools, provide more education to a lot of people.
What date would you want to get 1 billion pesos?
1 billion pesos?
This will be in YouTube. So babalikan natin to X number of years from now if you were able to get it.
1 billion. I'm 45 now, so 60 is a good number.
Okay, 60.
When I hit my retirement.
Okay,
so the retirement age in the Philippines.
If there's still YouTube by 2036, babalikan natin to, or 2035. To see how it goes also. 1 billion pesos. So if you get it before that, let me know also, and then we'll talk about it.
Wow, that's a good dream.
For people who also want to get 10 million or at least 8 digits, what's your advice to them?
Is to take opportunity of now, experiment on what you think you can do for other people, offer your services, because if also you love what you're doing, you're passionate about it, you like helping people, if you help a lot of people, more people will help you also. So it's not just thinking of, me, myself, I want to earn. It's what I can help others with. Yeah. So,
I said that was my last question, but I have another question. Super last. I'm super connected to all of that. What's harder to get? The first million or 100 million?
The same. It's all in your mind. So you just have to think differently, have a different mindset, the mindset of 100 million person. Then you'll get it.
Thank you so much, Joyce Tankeh, for answering all my questions. I hope you guys got a lot from it. No, it's nice to have someone na sobrang yaman in the video. If you have other questions from Joyce, put them in the comment section, and then we'll try to make more videos. Or if you'd like to go back also based on all of them, would love to have you also. So I guess that's it for now. I hope this video helps you guys. Trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you.